I am at the airport in Austin, Texas, and I'm getting on an airplane and I'm heading to Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm going to meet up with my friend Nellie and her friend Bonnie, and we're going to hear their story. We're going to hear how God put this friendship together for a really great purpose in a really hard season. And so come join me. Walking up to the house, Nellie's going to be here in a minute. One of the coolest things about this is that we're surprising her, and then we're going to hear her story. Hello.
Hi.
We're here to talk to you.
Okay.
And hang out.
Hi. I don't know what's going on.
Fayetteville, Arkansas. I've only been here twice.
Yes. Well,
What brought you here?
yeah, I grew up in Malaysia and studied there all through high school. It was time to pick where I was going, and my brother went to Australia, and it's just a 5-hour flight. And I was like, oh, I'll go further away. It was more like a challenge to myself.
I want to know how you guys met.
We were at church together. We were in the same church together. I would sit kind of a few rows behind them, but I
So you
always
knew who she
noticed-
was.
Yeah. I knew who she was. We never talked, maybe smiled once or twice.
And then what happened?
My husband passed away while I was pregnant. And so that was in January of 2009, 10 years ago this past weekend. And I had an almost 2-year-old, and I was about to turn 30. And so that was absolutely devastating. But I went back to church on a Sunday, and I remember where I was walking in the hallway when this beautiful lady walked up to me, and she just said, "You don't know me, but I feel like I am supposed to be your helper. I want to help you with your kids, whatever you need."
And I said, I'm serious. I'm like, no,
serious.
I'm really serious. Like, I want her to know I was serious. It was not just another person saying, hey, you want to help?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There are
And
a lot
what
of people
led
will
you to
come
do
up.
that?
I just, spirit, I guess. I
Yeah.
just knew it.
So
She
pretty soon you
scooped-
move in
Yes, we
to a
did.
stranger's house to help.
Yes.
And that began y'all's friendship.
Yes.
When you look back on that time, like that seems like a really big yes to God.
It did not feel like a
It didn't feel like a big yes.
Probably one of the only things that didn't feel like a big yes.
Can you imagine walking through that time
Oh,
without her?
no. No, I don't think I could have done it. It completely changed my life. It brought a lot of humor.
You needed
And I did need it. I don't know. I feel like it grounded me in a way because I knew that she was reliable.
And even through that, like, I mean, like, it was almost, for me, like, when she tells the story, it's like as if I would, like, came in and, you know.
Like you were Mary Poppins coming in.
Yes.
Yeah. It did so much for me to see that.
And I would have never.
And I think I needed that foundation with things that would come up eventually in the years of feeling, you know, like I belong somewhere. When you look back, it was just preparation, even for me.
Yeah. Okay, I have a whole day's planned for you. We're gonna leave your house,
Okay,
Bonnie.
we're
We're gonna go do some fun stuff.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go take Nellie to do some pottery. Right?
Yes, she's gonna. Love
I'm
it.
gonna feel like we are. What was the movie?
Ghost.
Ghost.
I'm not gonna sing.
So Teresa is a potter, and we're gonna do some pottery. How fun! You just met us. But just by meeting us, who do you think is gonna have the best?
I don't ever say.
Oh, good answer.
What do you both think?
Yeah. Oh, we think Nellie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's either the best pottery or the biggest meltdown.
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay, we did pottery.
All right.
There was only one of us that messed up. I'm not gonna call any names out. Okay, y'all, I'm starving. Take me somewhere good in Fayetteville. Where are we going?
Downtown Fayetteville, the square, there's a really good Thai place.
I love Thai food.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go,
do
let's
it.
go, let's go, let's go. If you look back on the year, what did God show you through that?
Like I said, I never felt like I was a leader and didn't really feel, I know I could do stuff, but I always had this misconception that leadership leadership needed to be big and like you needed to do like big things and stuff like that. But I mean, God just keeps reminding, even the smallest step towards leading and the smallest step and stepping outside of your box and just doing that shows leadership and shows. And so it doesn't have to be a huge leap. It just needs to be 1 foot in front of your next, and He will just be right there kind of pushing you and hurting you along in your journey.
Like you said earlier today, you were saying that it was not a hard yes for you, like just to come up to me that day and say, I'm gonna move in, let's do this, I'm gonna help you. And then it's how it's felt all along. Like we just kind of keep encouraging us, each other, to do that next weird thing that God's asking us to do. And it's usually small yes, it's not big things. And then He just turns it into His own thing, which is really fun. Really awesome to be up here on top of the city of Fayetteville, thinking about how God is using little obedient steps to make big waves for His kingdom. And it's nothing that we do, we just pray and listen to the Spirit. And then when I hear Him, I think, wow, that sounds kind of crazy, I can call her and be like, yeah, it is, but just do it. Yes. And then I do the same for her, and so then we can just keep building off of each other.
What are you both looking forward to in 2019?
I'm excited and nervous at the same time to see what all the uncomfortable places we're going to be taken to, but also looking back at the last 2 years, even in the uncomfortable, things have just been amazing and like you can just see God work in crazy ways.